I am Jenna. I was born in a slum on the outskirts of the city, where life feels like a maze with no way out, full of dead ends and despair. The houses here can hardly be called homes. They are just patched-up pieces made of rotting wood, rusty tin, and old plastic tarps. The roofs are stacked on top of each other, sinking deep into the mud, as if they too are struggling to maintain balance in the harsh flow of life. When it rains heavily, the alleys flood up to the ankles, mixing with floating garbage, creating a stench that makes it hard to breathe. And when the sun shines, the dust sticks to everything, from clothes to the sparse meals we have. My neighbors are hardworking people, living packed together in dark, cramped spaces. The cries of children hungry for food, the arguments of parents over money, the sound of hammers from manual labor, all blend together, becoming the daily rhythm of this place. Here, no one talks about dreams or the future. Sometimes, I wonder if anyone has ever dared to think of escaping, or if they've grown used to just surviving. Every morning, before the dawn even appears, I have to wake up. Not to watch the new day begin, but to prepare for a long day of work. My job is to clean in the rich neighborhoods, a world completely different from where I live. It usually takes me over an hour to get there. The luxurious villas, the sparkling glass windows, the meticulously trimmed gardens. These are the places I clean, scrub, and rearrange things that I might never dare to touch. My mother, a strong woman, always told me, this job may be humble, but it is worthwhile. At least, we work with our hands. Her words stayed with me for life. She did all kinds of jobs, picking up scrap, washing dishes, just so I could go to school. Her calloused hands and eyes full of sadness made me feel both love and pain. I don't want my life to be stuck in cleaning up the mess of others. I don't want to be confined to poverty, to be pitted or despised. In my heart, a burning desire always remains. I want to change. I want to leave behind the dark alleys, the meager meals, and the leaky roofs during rainy nights. I dream of living freely, not bound by poverty. These dreams do not scare me. On the contrary, they are the reason I keep moving forward each day. The old books I find in the trash are treasures. They open up a different world, where I learn to think and imagine beyond poverty. One day, I overheard some rich people arguing about a difficult math problem. Unable to resist my curiosity, I asked if I could try to solve it. At first, they mocked and looked down on me. But when I took the pen and solved it, the entire room fell silent. I had solved the problem. Silently watching everything was Mr. Erickson, the principal of the prestigious school. When I was about to leave, he asked, "Would you like to go to school?" I was stunned. Go to school? How could I? But his eyes weren't filled with pity, they contained real belief. I couldn't refuse. When I told my mother, she disagreed. "Can schooling feed you?" I understood her concern, but I couldn't let fear stop me. That night, under the dim light, I thought about life and my aspirations. I decided, I will go. I will pursue education. I left with an old cloth bag, a few clothes, and a little hope. My mother didn't say anything, just looked at me for a long time. Her gaze felt like a farewell. I arrived at Mr. Erickson's mansion. It looked like a palace from a fairy tale.
Whoa.
But I soon realized that this luxury wasn't for me. Rose, Mr. Erickson's daughter, was the first to oppose me. She looked down on me and called me a beggar from the slums. I didn't argue. I used my grades and hard work to respond. Peter, Mr. Erickson's grandson, was the only one to stand by my side. My academic achievements only made Rose hate me more. Then, she set a trap, luring me to a secluded place where three strange men were waiting. Peter and the police arrived just in time. I narrowly escaped. Mr. Erickson was furious, but Rose still hadn't realized her mistake. cost Rose her life. I was the first to rush to save her. When I pulled her up from the edge, her gaze completely changed. Rose apologized sincerely. Then, she offered to be friends. I forgave her. We studied together, shared, and overcame our past. Peter was not just a friend. He became the one I trusted most. Love came as a reward for my perseverance. I continued studying, no longer fearing the past. From the slums, I had learned that a person's worth isn't determined by their origin, but by their choices and efforts.